Hello, my name is Edward Brown of the Courage, Image, and Charisma Institute. And today I want to talk about the upside and downside of charismatic leadership. I was watching a biography recently on President Bill Clinton, and I wanted to find out how they were going to address the charismatic aspect of his presidency. And from the information came out what I thought would be the confirmation of my body work and my research, that there is a dark side of charismatic leadership. But let me just talk about the upside first. The upside of charismatic leadership is that when you have personality and tenacity and ambition for a focused attention of a crusade or mission that you're on, something you must achieve, something you must accomplish, that compelling idea or concept consumes your life. And that's the purpose-driven dynamic that most people are looking for. When people say, I want my life to be more relevant, I'm searching for my calling, that's invariably what people want. So charismatic leaders are adept at achieving that because they oftentimes find what most people are looking for, a purpose-driven life where they can have life on their terms and control the dynamics that go along on life and on the world stage. So I believe that President Clinton did that in aces. He was very prolific at staying out and achieving his goals of being the prolific and quintessential politician up to becoming the president. The downside, and this goes back to the biography itself, was when you have that personality and you see your ability to engage people and bring people in almost effortlessly, then you take it for granted. You think that you are entitled to certain things. And so with President Clinton, because things became so easy, he thought that some of the rules didn't apply to him or that he can get away with certain things because things have become so easy. And that's the downside. Now most people say, well, I wouldn't have done that. Well, understanding the charismatic leadership model is to understand that the same passion, the same drive, the same tenacity also has a frailty to it when it comes to humanism or human shortcomings. So anyone who believes in their lofty layers of their spectator role, that they can overcome and do things differently based on sheer discipline, I'm saying that sometimes history doesn't bear that out. Sometimes the passion and the drive of charismatic leaders cause them to go askew and over the edge because the same passion that builds you also oftentimes consumes you. So the takeaway from this video would be for you to understand that any leadership model that you embrace, whether it's traditional leadership model, the contingency leadership model, the situational leadership model, the servant leadership model, all leadership models have some shortcoming attached to it that you have to look out for. And the shortcoming comes about because we're still talking about human beings. That there are benefits to a lot of leadership models, but there's also a side cost to that leadership model. So as you move forward, understand that weigh the cost of a leadership model, how it benefits you, how it benefits the organization, the upside, the downside, what's the personality of the person engaging. Some personalities don't necessarily correlate and fit into the charismatic leadership model. Some feel better in the traditional leadership model. So all these things come into you asking yourself, what are your personality traits and what suits you based on the objective you're trying to achieve personally, professionally, and organizationally. If you want more information on how to be more charismatic, persuasive, and influential, there's a link below to a website you can go to sign up for free updates on how to be more charismatic, influential, and persuasive.